Up next on Live It Up is Steve Strangio. I've known Steve for 20 years, and you know what he does? He hands me notes as if I don't know who he is. I don't need no notes.
Well, look at that. Hey,
I don't need no notes. You want to be a guest on my show? I
What?
don't need your notes.
All right, then. Who needs those? I don't care.
All right.
Now it's over there.
Steve Strangio, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's make this happen.
Okay, so Steve, tell us about you.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm a writer-producer. I've been doing this for about 20 years now, and I'm doing lots of projects that are just damn fun, and I've done many projects with you in the past, and now I am branching out. I am moving forward. I am basically going to conquer the world.
I love it.
Yeah.
Starting with Steve's Clip Joint.
There it is.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah, Steve's Clip Joint. Basically what it is, I love movies. I love watching movies. I love making movies. I figured, I've done video podcasts in the past. What do you say we make a video podcast where we can talk about the things that I love? And we keep it quick. We keep it frenetic. We keep it short attention span theater for the kids. It's for the kids.
It's always for the kids.
It's always for the kids.
Like meatballs and spaghetti?
Exactly.
Okay.
Sure. Meatballs and then Swedish fish. Have you tried? It's lovely. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to be basically talking about films that are upcoming. I don't review films.
Okay.
I preview films. And I want to know the films that are out there. I want to show the clips. I want to show the interviews from the electronic press kits that are out there. So it's going to be a damn fun time. And also, as part of it, I'm working with this great company and F6 Digital, and they're going to help me make this happen, whereas we can actually create an environment around the movies. Not only will I be doing the video podcast, you can also join for free, be part of a community, leave your messages, leave your own clips if you want to. It's going to be a fun damn time. stevesclipjoint.com.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Why, thank you.
And you are a filmmaker yourself.
Yeah, some people have said that.
And a screenplay writer.
Screenplay writer, playwright. Actually, when it comes to my films, I just finished a film called A Good Man.
Yeah.
Now, A Good Man, honor to my father who passed away recently. He always taught me what it is to be a good man in relationships, in life, in love, and the whole deal. So I decided to try something new. Why don't we improvise every scene in a film? So I wrote an original story structure. I hired some actors that I trusted, even my fiance, and we actually created per beats per scene and improvised the scene so we can actually have real world dialogue, kind of like what we're doing right now.
I love it, absolutely love it. Now,
Nice.
you mentioned your fiance.
Yes.
Yes.
My lovely Helena.
Yes. You guys got engaged recently.
Yeah,
can we share that?
You want to know where we got engaged?
Yeah, where'd you get engaged?
Well, I've never been married before. I figured if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. Pulled in a few favors, proposed to her in the garden at the gazebo at Ohika Castle.
Romance!
Yeah, that happened.
Is that part of being a good man? Romance?
I hope it is. I mean, she inspires me. I love her madly, and I wanted to give her a moment. So actually, it was strange because we set everything up. We actually had people go out in the garden. Now, I couldn't actually hire Dave Matthews, but I did get her favorite song. I put it on her iPod. It's called You and Me Together. Check it out if you ever heard it. The lyrics are amazing. And as I'm walking her towards the gazebo, the music starts, and her eyes are like, oh, it's happening. Oh, this is going to happen. Oh, it's going down. Now, unfortunately, the turtle doves couldn't make it, but I brought her right to the gazebo, turned her around so she could see the castle behind me, got down on one knee, and we did it. We made that happen.
I'm so glad she said yes.
Yeah, me too.
Because as your friend, I don't know what I would have done if she would have said no.
I would have run screaming on fire out of the place.
Good thing you paid me $5,000 to make sure she said yes.
Yes, it was good.
It's all
We
good.
were dating for like 3.5 years, and we just found each other, and we just laugh every damn day. So I figured I want to give her a moment in time. And
Well, I remember it was a really tall order to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had like this criteria: must have this, must have this. There, must have been like 86 items on the list.
it was 86, it was 82.
All right,
I wanted
82.
to
And you
basically-
gave up those other 4, but
Yeah,
literally.
you got to sacrifice.
But she is the list.
She that's a great thing. I'm gonna have that tattooed on my nose.
She's the list.
She is the list, so everybody can see that. We did a show together, and I did a podcast about also what it took me to find the right girl, and I dated a lot, and I wrote about every date, and I think everybody keeps saying I can't find the one for me. I can't find. Well, you know something? Get off your butt and go look for the one.
There you go.
Make the one come to you, because you got to put that out there, and you can't be afraid to fail. And if you're failing in a marriage or in a relationship or on a date, laugh about it, because it's pretty damn funny. You don't make mistakes, you make lessons.
Spoken to the woman that's been married 3 times.
Listen, hey.
So now what about the
whatever works.
WWE?
WWE, I worked for them back in 1999 to 2001. I worked for them hosting their live shows. That was then known as WWF New York, is now the Hard Rock. And I got to meet all these amazing wrestlers, superstars as they're called. And I got to meet Mick Foley, a Long Island native, doing a film with him. And we're just, he's one of the funniest guys I've ever met, believe it or not. He's like, he has his character, three different characters that he plays where he's like crazy and insane, but he's actually a very learned, intelligent, funny, witty guy. So we're making a film with him called Savage Hot Babe Massacre, which is a parody on horror films based on one of my plays.
I love it. You know what I like about you, Steve, is that you are now a brand. Steve Strangio is a brand.
I think
it's
so.
not so much like, your screenplays or your films or the podcasting that you're doing or any of the other things that you're doing or your personal life. But when somebody says your name, it stands for what? To you, what does Steve Strangio?
Now with less glucose.
Yes.
Okay. Essentially, it stands for, I try to be as creative as possible, and I give 100%, sometimes 116% to everything that I do. And I want to entertain. I just want to have a damn good time. So if you're going to be hanging out with the Steve Strangio brand, know for a fact that I really care about my audience. I want to interact with my audience. I'm very accessible, and I want you to have a damn good time.
And like every other artist, there have been challenges along the way, but you've stayed focused and you've stayed committed. And I think that's one thing that you can tell other, upstanding comics, stand-up comics, upstanding comics.
They are upstanding.
Yeah,
a lot of them are upstanding.
Some of them are.
Yeah. Some you don't want to talk to, but some are actually very upstanding.
But I think that's the one advice that I always hear you give to people is that not to quit and to go after their dreams.
Yeah, a lot of people have come to me for advice because I just tell them point blank. And it's true. You are going to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. You're going to learn. Failure equals learning. You make a learn, you don't make a fail. Okay? All right?
Thank you very much.
And if it is what we do is who we are. And if you're going to say, well, take the survival job, because it's true, sometimes you have to take a survival job, but always stay focused on the mission, because something, at the end of the day, you got to sleep with who you are and know that this is who you are and this is what you want. So go after it. Don't be afraid of it, and keep a business mind about it too. Sure, follow your passion. But stay business focused as well, because you got to make money from your passion as well. And if you're not making money, then the bill collectors don't accept love.
Yes. And in the end, the good guy wins.
Let's hope the good man wins.
Yes. Well, the good guy and the good.
Yes.
Playing off here.
Thank
it was
you.
a toss back.
I'm here all
the
week.
good man.
Thank you.
With that, you can have veal. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Steve Strangio has been a guest right here on Live It Up. For more information, you go to liveituptvshow.com. Steve!
Thank you, Donna. Oh, pound, fist, pound, fist, pound, fist, pound, fist, pound, fist.
Don't need notes. Give me notes. Give me notes. Give me notes.
You asked me for notes.
I asked you for notes. All right, I did ask you for notes. I did, right?